Today, we're taking an exhilarating journey through aviation's most eccentric chapters, showcasing the 5 weirdest military aircraft in U.S. history. These flying anomalies challenge conventional design, stretch engineering limits, and leave us in awe of their bizarre nature and indelible mark on aviation history. From pancake-shaped fighters and tank-carrying helicopters to an almost nuclear-powered plane, we've got it all. Dive in with us as we unravel the stories of the Vought flying Pancake and the astounding Convair NB-36H, among other weird military aircraft produced in U.S. history. The Vought V-173, or Flying Pancake, tops the list of weirdest military airplanes with its nearly circular wing and distinctive design. Developed during the fierce times of World War II, the Vought V-173 was an experimental fighter aircraft, part of the U.S. Navy's ambitious plans to explore new avenues in aviation technology. The goal was clear: create a fighter aircraft that could operate from short runways and even from the constrained spaces of aircraft carriers. The V-173's design was nothing short of revolutionary. Its almost circular wing, spanning a considerable width, was unlike anything in the aviation industry at the time. This unique design allowed the aircraft to achieve incredibly slow speeds during takeoff and landing, making it ideal for operations in tight spaces. Its 2 Pratt & Whitney radial engines powered large propellers, providing the necessary lift and thrust. Furthermore, its twin vertical stabilizers added to its unconventional appearance, but played a crucial role in maintaining stability. Despite its innovative design and potential advantages, the Vought V-173 never made it to mass production. Its development coincided with the advent of jet-powered aircraft, rendering propeller-driven fighters like the V-173 obsolete. However, its influence on later aircraft designs is undeniable. The lessons learned from its development contributed valuable data and insights, helping shape future aircraft designs and pushing the boundaries of what was possible in aviation. At number 2, we have the Lockheed XFV, a vertical takeoff and landing, or VTOL, aircraft. Back in the 1950s, the Lockheed XFV was developed as part of a series of bold experiments in VTOL technology. The U.S. Navy, recognizing the potential of VTOL capabilities, especially for reconnaissance and anti-submarine warfare, funded the project in hopes of gaining a tactical edge. The Lockheed XFV featured an unconventional design centered around large, counter-rotating propellers. These propellers were crucial for its VTOL capabilities, providing the lift needed for the aircraft to take off and land vertically. The aircraft itself had a unique silhouette, with a long fuselage and a cockpit situated high above the propellers, giving it an appearance similar to that of a rocket. Even with its groundbreaking design and the prospective benefits of VTOL flight, the Lockheed XFV faced numerous challenges during its development. Piloting the XFV proved to be exceptionally difficult, especially during the transition between vertical and horizontal flight. The aircraft required an exceptional level of skill to operate, and it became clear that it was not ready for practical use in its existing form. Ultimately, the Lockheed XFV program was cancelled before it could fulfill its initial promise. The arrival of more conventional aircraft that could fulfill similar roles without the complexities of VTOL flight led to a re-evaluation of the project's viability. At number 3, we have the Bell X-22 Tiltrotor. Developed in the 1960s, it was another one of the U.S. Navy's initiatives to investigate VTOL capacities for smaller transport aircraft, predominantly for use on aircraft carriers. Given the constrained space on these ships, the Navy was in search of creative and efficient solutions. The Bell X-22 emerged as a distinctive aircraft tailored to meet these demands, embodying innovation to enhance both efficiency and adaptability. The X-22 featured 4 ducted fans, each powered by its own engine, positioned at the ends of its stubby wings. These fans could rotate, allowing the aircraft to take off and land vertically like a helicopter. Once airborne, the engines could tilt forward, transitioning the X-22 to forward flight and enabling it to reach speeds and ranges more typical of an airplane. This design aimed to offer the best of both worlds, the VTOL capabilities of a helicopter and the efficiency of a fixed-wing aircraft. While the Bell X-22 showcased a groundbreaking design with promising VTOL benefits, it encountered many problems as well. One major issue was inefficiency. The aircraft required 4 engines to carry a relatively small payload, making it less practical than existing helicopters like the UH-1 Huey, which could achieve similar performance with just a single engine. Additionally, the complexity of the tiltrotor design posed operational challenges, further hindering the X-22's practicality for military use. Over time, it became clear that the Bell X-22, while a remarkable experiment, was not the most practical solution for the Navy's needs. The concept of a tiltrotor aircraft, however, lived on and continued to evolve, eventually leading to the development of the V-22 Osprey in the 1980s and 90s, which successfully integrated tiltrotor technology into operational service. Back in the post-World War II era, the US military was exploring every possible avenue for gaining an upper hand in the Cold War. Aircraft number 4, the Convair NB-36H, was born out of this intense period of innovation, taking its first flight in 1955. Based on the B-36 Peacekeeper bomber, the NB-36H was a massive aircraft, but with a very special addition. It housed a 3-megawatt air-cooled nuclear reactor, weighing at 20 tons. To protect the 5-person crew from radiation, the plane was equipped with 11 tons of lead and plastic shielding. In terms of propulsion, the NB-36H retained its conventional engines, with the nuclear reactor serving as a proof of concept rather than a primary power source. Flying a nuclear reactor through the sky presented a myriad of challenges, especially for the pilots. The lead and plastic shielding made the aircraft incredibly heavy and difficult to maneuver. Additionally, the risks associated with potential accidents and the challenge of radioactive contamination were immense. A single mishap could result in a catastrophic nuclear incident. With these substantial risks in mind, combined with the slow development time and astronomical costs, the Convair NB-36H project was eventually deemed too risky and impractical. The program was cancelled after just 47 flights, marking the end of this daring experiment. Today's final aircraft, the CH-54 Tarhe, is a heavy-lift helicopter with a unique design, known for its exceptional cargo handling. Developed in the 1960s by the U.S. Army, the CH-54 Tarhe was a product of the U.S. Army's interest in utilizing helicopters to rapidly transport troops and equipment across the battlefield. The CH-54 Tarhe was notable for its lack of a traditional fuselage, a design choice that allowed it to carry large, bulky cargo externally. It had a distinct appearance with its massive twin rotor blades and a frame that cradled the cargo beneath. This design made it possible for the CH-54 to transport a variety of loads, from troops and equipment to specialized facilities. It could even carry heavy vehicles like the M551 Sheridan light tank. This helicopter was all about power and versatility, able to lift and transport loads that were impossible for other aircraft of its time. While the CH-54 Tarhe was not a stealth aircraft and didn't have a direct influence on the development of stealth technology, its innovative design and capabilities left a lasting impact on military aviation. The helicopter demonstrated the potential of vertical lift aircraft for logistics and transport, paving the way for future generations of heavy-lift helicopters. The CH-54's ability to carry oversized cargo externally influenced the design of other aircraft, showing the potential for helicopters in a variety of military and civilian applications. Its legacy lives on in its civilian counterpart, the S-64 Sky Crane, which continues to be used for heavy lift operations around the world. We've explored unconventional and intriguing U.S. military aircraft, including the Vought Flying Pancake, Bell X-22 Tiltrotor, CH-54 Tarhe, Convair NB-36H, and Lockheed XFV. These aircraft pushed aviation boundaries, leaving a lasting impact on military aircraft design, even if they never entered full production. Their legacy still shapes modern military aircraft. Now, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Which of these aircraft stood out to you? Share your favorites and thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this journey, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more. Until next time, keep looking up and stay curious.